Hello students, I am Ma'am Zenny. Welcome to our online class. I am very happy to meet you all. Let us start our mathematics video tutorial.
Our lesson for today is about multiplication of fractions. Our objective: multiply fractions. In multiplying fractions, let us follow the following steps. Step 1. Multiply the numerators. Step 2. Multiply the denominators. Step 3. Reduce or simplify into lowest term. Examples. Number 1. 2/3 times 4/5. Numerator is the top number, then denominator is the bottom number. So these are the numerators, 2 and 4. These are the denominators, 3 and 5. So step 1, multiply the numerators. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Step 2, multiply the denominators. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Step 3, reduce or simplify into lowest term. What is lowest term? Fraction is in lowest term if the numerator and denominator are in relatively prime or no common factor other than 1. Thus, 8 over 15 is in lowest term. So 2/3 times 4/5 is equal to 8 over 15. Number 2, 4 over 7 times 1 over 2. So step 1, let us multiply the numerators. 4 times 1 is equal to 4. Step 2, multiply the denominators. 7 times 2 is equal to 14. Then step 3, reduce or simplify into lowest term. So how are we going to simplify 4 over 14? Let's find what is the greatest common factor of 4 and 14. What is greatest common factor? Greatest common factor of two or more numbers is the largest number that can divide the numbers without any remainder, or the answer is whole number. So what is the greatest common factor of 4 and 14? The greatest common factor of 4 and 14 is 2. So let us divide 4 divided by 2 and 14 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. So the lowest term of 4 over 14 is 2 over 7. Thus, 4 over 7 times 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 7. Number 3, 3 over 8 times 4 over 9. First, let us simplify the fractions using the cancellation method. Cancelling fractions is also called simplifying fractions. A fraction can be made simpler by dividing the top and bottom by the same number. Both the top and bottom must divide evenly for you to simplify fractions. Let us divide the numbers by its greatest common factor. Greatest common factor of 3 and 9 is 3. Let us divide 3 and 9 by 3. 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. Let us divide 4 and 8 by its greatest common factor, 4. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. 1/2 times 1/3 is equal to 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Thus, 3/8 times 4/9 is equal to 1/6. Number 4. 35/49 times 48/64. If we multiply 35 and 48, the product is too big or a bigger number. The same with 49 and 64. Before multiplying the numerators and the denominators, let us simplify first. Let us factor out the numbers. We can factor out 35 as 7 times 5. 49 as 7 times 7. 48 as 8 times 6. 64 as 8 times 8. Then, we can eliminate or cancel out 7 and 7. Then, 8 and 8. Next, we can simplify 6/8 by dividing by its greatest common factor. So, the greatest common factor of 6 and 8 is 2. So, 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So, we have here 5 times 3, 5 times 3, and 7 times 4. 7 times 4, the denominators. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. 7 times 4 is equal to 28. Thus, 35/49 times 48/64 is equal to 15/28. Number 5. 5 times 2/3. 5 is a whole number. Let us express it as a fraction. Remember, the denominator of any whole number or integer is 1. So let us express 5 as a fraction. So that is 5/1 times 2/3. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 10/3 is already in the lowest term. 10/3 is an improper fraction. Numerator is greater than the denominator. We can change it into mixed number. How? By dividing the numerator divided by the denominator. 10 divided by 3. 10 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. Remember, the quotient 3 is the whole number. The remainder 1 is the numerator. And the divisor 3 is the denominator. 10 over 3 or 3 and 1/3. Thus, 5 times 2/3 is equal to 10 over 3 or 3 and 1/3. Number 6, 1 and 3 over 7 times 2 over 6. 1 and 3 over 7 is a mixed number. A mixed number is a whole number and a proper fraction represented together. So let us change mixed number to improper fraction. What is improper fraction? Improper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. How are we going to change mixed number to improper fraction? To change mixed number to improper fraction, step 1, multiply the whole number by the denominator. So let us multiply 7 times 1. Step 2, add the answer from step 1 to the numerator. Then add to the numerator. Then step 3, write from step 2 over the denominator. So let us have 7 times 1, that is step 1. Then add the answer from step 1 to the numerator, 3. So 7 times 1 plus 3. Then step 3, write answer from step 2 over the denominator. So our denominator is 7 times 2 over 6. So it will become 7 times 1 is equal to 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So 10 over 7 times 2 over 6 is equal to 10 times 2 is equal to 20. 7 times 6 is equal to 42. Then, what is the greatest common factor of 20 and 42? So, the greatest common factor of 20 and 42 is 2. So, let us divide 20 divided by 2 and 42 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. 42 divided by 2 is equal to 21. Or, we can cancel 10 and 6. Let us divide by the common factor 2. So, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So, 5 times 2 is equal to 10. 7 times 3 is equal to 21. So, the answer is the same. So, 1 and 3 over 7 times 2 over 6 is equal to 10 over 21. Number 7. 2 and 1 over 4 times 3 and 5 over 6. Before multiplying, let us change mixed number to improper fraction. 4 times 2 plus 1. 4 times 2 plus 1. The denominator is 4. Next, 6 times 3 plus 5. 6 times 3 plus 5. Denominator is 6. 4 times 2 is equal to 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Then denominator is 4. Next, 6 times 3 is equal to 18 plus 5 is equal to 23. Then denominator is 6. 9 times 23 is equal to 207. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. Then, let us simplify 207 over 24. What is the greatest common factor of 207 and 24? The greatest common factor of 207 and 24 is 3. So let us divide 207 divided by 3, 24 divided by 3. 207 divided by 3 is equal to 69. 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. Or, we can cancel out 9 and 6 by dividing 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. 3 times 23 is equal to 69. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. The answer is the same. 69 over 8 is improper fraction. Let us change it into mixed number by dividing numerator and denominator. 69 divided by 8. So 69 divided by 8 is equal to 8. 8 times 8 is equal to 64. 69 minus 64 is equal to 5. So remember, 8 quotient will be the whole number. 5 remainder, that is the numerator. 8 the divisor, that is the denominator. So 69 over 8 or 8 and 5 over 8. Thus, 2 and 1/4 times 3 and 5 over 6 is equal to 69 over 8 or 8 and 5 over 8. Number 8. 2 over 10 times 3 over 6 times 5 over 9. Let us simplify the fractions. We are going to use the cancellation method. Divide the top and bottom by the same number or by the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor of 2 and 10 is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Next, what is the greatest common factor of 3 and 6? The greatest common factor of 3 and 6 is 3. So let us divide. 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. Then, we can cancel 5 and 5 or divide 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. The remaining numbers or numerators are 1 times 1 times 1. 1 times 1 times 1. Then the denominators are 1 times 2 times 9. 1 times 2 times 9. 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1 times 2 times 9 is equal to 18. Thus, 2 over 10 times 3 over 6 times 5 over 9 is equal to 1 over 18.
That's all for today. Once again, this is Mom Zenny saying mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is about understanding. This quote is from William Paul Thurston. Please don't forget to like and subscribe para updated ka sa lessons and video tutorials natin. You can also share this video tutorial with your friends. See you in our next lesson. Bye!